There we go. Oh, holy crap! Who did anyone expect this? It'll be very hot and very crowded at Gamescom. That I don't doubt. Let's have a look at the opposing team before we do anything else. Oh, it's Blockhead. Oh, wow. I don't know. BB2 Grill with an assassin. Oh, well, this is all kinds of wrong. I don't know. I don't know if this counts now that I'm playing against like one of my main mod. Who's going to moderate Twitch chat now? This is it's going to be rough, but we do have some extra time to pet Thursday, so not try hard. Assassin spotted, not try hard detected. Yeah, Blockhead is probably using mods. The most important thing, I think, is that if we look closely at Blockhead's team, he does not have a player with sure hands. Calling him out. Case for YouTube's sake, Blockhead claims that Sure Hands is the best skill ever. Oh, and now Blockhead is just looking at the whole animation. I can't believe this. Let's go on offense. Yeah, if he doesn't have Sure Hands, it must be fake. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, so Blockhead has gone for a well, other than having slightly shitty internet, he's gone for the 2 blitzers, 1 witch elf, 1 runner, 1 assassin build, with 2 rerolls rather than, I would argue, more normal build, which would be like 4 blitzers. And then you get the Witch Elf at a later point, and you never get the Assassins. Let's see if Blockhead does anything. Here. It's thinking very hard. Well, at least that gives us a shot to punch the assassin. Which is nice. And it's especially nice because the assassin, as the Witch Elf, only has armor value 7, and since I have 2 Mighty Blow mummies here, I might be able to get rid of one of them early. No, he moved them away. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Is that bird surrounding the mummies? Let's have a look. I think it's scarab beetles, if I remember correctly. Yep, it's beetles. Which is actually, like, they look really nice. They do. It's just one of those cases where, like, you don't notice until you zoom in. It's like the rat on the rat on the rat ogre that's standing there with a little flag, and you're like, you only notice it like after like 3 months, and you're like, hang on, what's that? And then you're like, oh, that's a neat touch. Okay, so we moved all the blitzers back. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Yesterday I noticed for the first time that dwarves have their team logo on the bottom of their fouling mugs. Yeah, it's like there's a bunch of tiny touches that's you're like, oh. Oh, this is okay. So let's give ourselves... We'll just have the ghouls in the back here because we don't want to push quickly, really. And this gives us a way to blitz this line. And then I can use this guy to blitz, for example, the Witch Elf. Or actually the Assassin. If I want to blitz the Assassin, I should move these guys around. Yeah, do I want to do that? Yes, let's do that. Okay. Pony Tyler, do your thing, possibly. I don't think I mind a riot. That's... wow, okay. Let's start here then. Oh! Well, that's a nice start. That's a really nice start. Whitey Houston knows what's up. Not so much tomb weights. But I did this mostly so I could get the 3 die here. So okay, well. That does mean I can't blitz this guy though. Because this dude is in the way. So I'm gonna have to go for someone else. Let's see here. I guess we'll just have to go for this one. It's not the best, but if we can knock this guy back or down, we couldn't. We got 1 block off the pitch, which would have been nice. Oh yes, managed to pick it up. Very nice. Let's see. Can I make it over here? I should be able to. Yeah! These are the speediest zombies ever. That means we can put the skeleton over here. And we can put this ghoul over here. Oh no, crap. I removed this. Does this matter? No, this should still be fine. Okay, let's put the ghoul over here. Be slightly safer. Okay, I mean, regardless, it's a really good start getting an injury that quickly. We might not be able to sustain it, but just getting rid of pieces is good. And of course, it's nice to get SPP on Whitney Houston. That's gonna be the hardest one to say out of all of these, I think. Tomb Petrify. No, not Tomb. Tom. Tom Petrify. And then it's Tomb Weights. Oh no. Okay. But the zombie's still here. Which is possibly good. No blitz used yet. I don't think... Let's see. Yes, hang on. So they could actually block down this mummy with 2 assists over here. Because that'd be enough. But that is also committing a lot here. Then again, not necessarily. I don't think... I don't... Oh. Okay. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Because I didn't think Blockhead would want to base the Witch Elf. Or the Assassin, for that matter. Okay, so it seems like we are probably going to get the 2-die block here on the mummy. This is a mummy that's outside of the cage, so it should be fine. It does have to commit this blitzer too, though. Oh, that's nice. That's interesting. I wonder why that happened. Okay, but I think we can do some good blocking here. So we're just gonna stand these guys up. And then we're gonna clear out this side. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but oh right, hang on. I'll have to do it this way, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, actually, hang on. So let's fill up this cage first before we do anything else, because I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, well that worked. Get out of here. And that's everything. Not as solid of a turn as the last one, but basically, if Blockhead wants to, he can knock these pieces down. He just needs to commit more people to them, which I don't think he will, because he kind of has to protect this area. It's more likely that he'll dodge away. I'm hoping that with 4 dodges, one of them might be a 1. Otherwise, the cage isn't that far. So, so we might see some, so they should be able to catch up. Now that's of course slightly annoying, but these, for the most part, cancel each other out, except up here. That's good for me, because that's a push. And that frees this guy up, and this witch elf, so they can probably, like, they can take out this piece if they want. But not really much else. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, so probably going to see a blitz here, I would assume. Yeah, but no, you're not going to dodge like that, Blockhead. You're going to dodge like that. You're going to dodge straight out here. There you go. That's a lot easier. Especially if you roll a 1 on the first one and a 2 on the second one. Yeah. This might be... Oh, yeah, I was going to say this might be interesting if Blockhead pushed this way, but Blockhead wouldn't, because it'd be a 1-die. Okay. We have some options here. Because these are the only ones left, they're all going to dodge out. Oh, they might... Yeah, go for that. That's... Might be the better option. Especially since the block piece is here. But this dude also has to... Oh, going for... Why? I'm not sure why this piece didn't dodge. I guess... Follow up and then this guy can go this way. Oh, well, okay, so there's this piece free too. Then I don't see what the deal was there. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's the one. Probably not going to get rerolled. Nope. So, we are going to do some blocks because that's what we do. I'm going to start over here. That didn't work. To be fair, I didn't really expect it to work, but I mean, it would have been nice if it did. Because this means I can now do this. Okay, so I'm just going to push people around. No, I want to stay. Alright, okay, so you get to go over here. Now I can do some more blocks here if I want. But unfortunately, they're all kind of shit. But it does mean I get to follow, and it does mean I get to do this block. Jeez. Well, okay. So that's a bit shit. What can I do to fix that? Well, I can do this. Right, I have to remember that we lost a turn at the start as well. And then... What do you get to do? Well, there's no real point in standing. If you stand up, you're going to get surfed. And you can't actually... Because you're a zombie, I can't run away. Well, I could, but... So, I dodge over here, which is a 4+, and then I have to do 2 GFIs to not get surfed. Because if I just dodge out and stand over here, I'm going to get surfed. So, I can't move that piece right now. The reason Moobot is saying why not more Blood Bowl is because there might be other types of Blood Bowl. Well, it actually does say Blood Bowl too, because it's going by title of the stream. So, oh, it's wrong. Hooray! The assassin failed. Which was really good. Because that was scarier than I realized. That's a nice chain push. However, this is a frenzy trap. But this, I mean, this is just straight. This is also... Hang on. There we go. The ghouls are actually kind of hard to knock down. Because there's not that much block on the Dark Elf team. Oh, well, that's real good for me. It's nice to see that we're both suffering from pushes rather than just one of us. But I think we soon have to get going. The mummies aren't very quick, so... And now there's only one here and one here, which should free up the mummy. Oh, well, okay. Did go for the witch elf. Okay. That frees this guy. That lets this guy stand up, which is really nice. See if these guys... Well, I would assume they're going to run away. Oh, no. Okay, not running away. Well, that's nice. Okay. So, here's what I want to do. I need to clear this guy off so I can blitz with this guy. Ooh, look at that. I did it. We're gonna stay. Wow. Boney Tyler. Shows us how it's done. Right. Woo! Tom Petrify also doing work. Let's see here. What was my plan here? Was that my plan? Or was that my plan? No, I think... No, this was my plan, because if I fail here, I can push him into the mummy. Well, I guess that's always true. Yeah, go stand by the mummy. Follow, I think. I have to follow here too. No, that wasn't... I don't think that was smart of me. I don't think that was smart at all. What do I do now? Crap. Did not like that play. Let's see. They're still pretty well protected. You can get an assist up here. What if you go? How hard is it to clear out if I stand over here? I don't think this is a smart play. This is a blitzer on a blitzer. Okay. Okay, that was very lucky. But it does demonstrate the Necromancer. So now we have a view to a grill. Which is one of the best worst James Bond movies. So we do have some. So we do have some protection here. I guess the good thing here is that this guy stops any assists over here. So the only way to clear this guy is with the Blitzer. And if that happens, then there's no assist. Well, there wouldn't be an assist anyways. But it's now there's a free 1 die here. But it's a 1 die. This guy only gets knocked down on a POW. Well, he also gets knocked down on a both down. But at least then it's going to be a turnover. So I get a chance to recover the ball. Because I don't think any of the... No, oh right. And we actually killed the other Blitzer. So there's only 1 block piece left on. Like this is not how this is supposed to go. I've rolled really well against Blockhead. Which Bond movie is basically a reimagining of an early one? It's Never Say Die. That's a reimagining of Octopussy. Is that how it is? Like, it's the one that's not official, but with Sean Connery. Well, it's official. It doesn't have Broccoli as a producer, which is essentially the same movie as a previous one. And that's not a knockdown. So that's nice. Unfortunately, this guy can just go stand next to me. Never say never again. That's what it's called. Oh, didn't have time to move. I will follow. Okay, time to run the fuck away. And now we can do some more. Well, we could do some more running over here. But now we're not going to. Now we're going to do this instead. And we have to figure out what we want to do over here. And I think this is what we want to do. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, everyone's getting punched. Very good. Having everyone being stunned around here is just what we want. Okay, so breaking armor left and right, which is all things for all intents and purposes excellent. Because now I can hopefully do this. Oh, I have 3 turns left. I can use a reroll here. Well then. Okay, so good news. I didn't break armor. Also good news. This guy got knocked down, so I don't think he can reach. No, he can't. This guy can get over there by dodging through tackle zones. And this guy actually can... Well, that's going to be slightly difficult to do. But doable. Fouled the Witch Elf. I didn't really have... Well, I guess I could have fouled the Witch Elf with a Boney Tyler. But Boney Tyler had better things to do. So I think what Blockhead realizes is that... well, first of all, it's going to be really hard to reach and probably not worth it. But also that I'm not going to score on turn 7 because that's going to give Blockhead 2 turns, and Dark Elves can score in 2 turns, especially when there's a There's a runner, there's a blitzer, and there is a witch elf. And they can move. But if you roll a 1 on your dodge, that definitely helps me out. I assume this guy's going to dodge out too. And this guy as well, because basically everyone that can get a 2+ dodge. Of course, if I'm lucky, that's going to happen. Meaning Blockhead rolls more 1s. Let's okay, we are gonna move further down. We're gonna push this guy back here. I get to reroll that because I have 2 rerolls left. Well, okay then. Poor Boney Tyler. I don't really have anyone. I don't want to foul the Witch Elf. I mean, fouling the Witch Elf, you can make an argument for fouling the Witch Elf. I always want to. I want to make sure that I get a decent chance at it because it's at least 1 in 6 that I'm going to get booted. So, so I want a better chance on that to get rid of the Witch Elf. And also, what else am I trying to say? Well, it's. I mean, because there are already 3 Dark Elves missing, I like the numerical advantage I have. You could definitely make an argument for just getting more of it. The fact that the Witch Elf has jump up is a good reason to foul the Witch Elf, to keep the Witch Elf stunned. I wasn't worried about that since the Witch Elf was all the way down here, so I knew that she wouldn't reach anyways. The only one that can actually reach right now is this golden pie here. I can do it by dodging through tackle zones, I think. Yep. But I elected to do a 1-die instead. Okay. Dodging away. I don't think this is necessary. This is just a needless risk in a way because I am going to score here. Because I don't have, like, I'm not. I guess I could try and set up to blitz the Witch Elf to get a 3-die, which is very tempting actually. So you know what? Let's do that. Because I do have a reroll, so it's like I have to quads. No, I need to roll a lot of skulls to fail. So that should give us 5, 6. And I can't do it this way instead. Well. Well. That works. Yeah, I'm rolling really well on the injury results here. I'm expecting to break armor because I do have mighty blow and armor value 8. And I am not going to put... I'm going to put my zombies on the LOS. And the reason I'm going to do that is because if I have the zombies on the LOS, the idea is that Blockhead will actually put people on the... will actually put people on the LOS to... then Blockhead will actually put people on the LOS to block them down. And because there's only 7 left, I think that's a good idea. I feel like if I put the mummies up here, he would just put one here, and then one here, and then they dodge away. Now they might not. We'll see. Yeah, so it seems like we might get some blocks here, and if that happens, I can then move the mummies in to try and tie them up. That said, I should also realize that there's actually 1 turn left. But I still like this, I think. Because I'm always scared of the riot against elf teams or anything like that. So either move everything back, which would have been the smart thing to do. And realize that, hey, there's a free turn. But moving everything back, having an extra turn, means you end up with like a cage up here. I don't know. So yeah. Mistakes were made. But we got a reroll out of it. So you know what? It's a reroll I can't use. But, oh, hey, we can actually see that the Necromancer has done a thing now. So that's neat, I guess. Blitz stab the mummy. Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably smart to blitz stab a ghoul, because you're more likely to get it to work. But I guess if you want... Like, the thing with blitz stabbing a mummy is that stabbing relies on armor value, and mummies have armor value 9, so they're a lot harder to stab. And also, the spy who loved meat kind of needs SPP as well, so we'll see. Oh, going for the stab. Yeah, failed. See? Oh, well, does have a reroll. I mean, it's fine to stab. It's a question of what's the best stab victim, and I don't think the best stab victim is a mummy. Then again, you don't have an assassin because you're like, ooh, I'm gonna get an assassin because they're so good. You have them because the threat or the possibilities when they work are excellent. You're just not expecting them to work that much. So I guess with that outlook, yeah, you should just go You should go blitz stab some mummies. Yeah, I like as Dobson points out, and I'm sure chat has been talking about it. I think an assassin is stronger against. I'm fine with this. With like squishier players, if you're playing against, for example, lizard men, stabbing the skinks, really good and very likely to work, and that's kind of where the assassin shines. Let's see if Lockheed does anything. I mean, assassins are still elves. It's just that it's a case of is it good enough for? Is it that much better than a line elf? And I think normally the argument is no, it's not, because it's not fast enough to make much use of shadowing, and most people are just going to block it instead of trying to get away from it. I mean, there are instances where it's useful. But also it's got armor value 7 rather than armor value 8, which a line elf has, so, and it costs more, so it's kind of... Wow, that's a good kick. I mean, granted, it would have been even better if it ended up over here, but the fact that it ended up that far away means that Blockhead is going to run the runner down here, and then not be able to put it in a cage. So that's nice. And okay, going for the 1 die here. And got it working. No, not Grave Grawl. Can't believe I said the thing about 6s. Now it's coming back to bite me in the ass. Now he has to go over here. Oh no. Let's see, how far can you... Oh, you can't actually go that far. And you're not going to stand over here, because then you might get served somehow. Oh. Oh? Holy shit. If he goes to stand over here, I can surf him. That would be most excellent. Well, actually, probably not, because then these guys would base these dudes. Oh, okay. So, tying more pieces up here, that's nice. It does mean that I can move this piece in, I can move this piece in, and these guys can run up this way to try and get some things done. Well, that's a nice spot for the mummy. Okay, let's see if this works. Roll a 1. Nope. Yeah, so this, I mean, this is still dangerous. So we're going to move all of these pieces here. I guess, actually... You actually have to run home and block this guy. You have to go stand over here, I think. Go, tomb waits. Let's see. Okay, you don't have dodge, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And you have to go... I'm gonna follow here. Because we might see a pass here, but then we have... we have this guy that can intercept. It sure will be very funny when it doesn't work. Okay. So we do have this guy who's threatening the ball carrier. It's only a 1 die, and he can be tied up. But it probably means the blockhead basically needs to move the ball now. And the piece he can move the ball with is probably this guy. To do that, though, he's going to have to dodge... Either just try and catch it in a tackle zone, or dodge this guy out and blitz him off. But we'll see what happens. It's... He needs to roll some 4s and 5s, I think. Well, actually, probably 3 pluses, to be honest. Yeah, so... Yep, there you go. So that's a 3 plus, 2 plus. Yep, not a problem. And then... both down. Let's see if he realizes... Well, so the good news here, in all of the bad news, is because of this, Blockhead can... If the pass is good, which it might be, Blockhead can probably stall out here for a bit if he wants to. There is going to be... If there is a pass, which we might actually not see a pass, we might just see... Huh. Yeah, we might not see a pass. We might just see Blockhead stop the... Oh, okay. I don't think that's... Yeah, so I can reach that. He might just move, like, into the middle and threaten me on 2 fronts. Okay, no, if he's running over here, there's definitely going to be a pass. And I guess that pass is... No, it can't be over here, because I can blitz. Okay, I guess it is. And then... Oh, you can run back and go stand over here, I guess. But then you wouldn't have done that. We'll see, yeah. Okay, so... And do some switching around. Because I don't need that right now. Oh, okay, let's see here. Well, that's nice. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well, that's much better. It might have been better to do this dodge here. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay. You go stand over here. No, I'm not. Well, so it's a 2+ to dodge out. And it's a well, it's a 2+ for me, because if we both go down, that's fine too. Okay, so there is a scoring threat here, which can end up over here with a dodge, and then this dude has to dodge this way, and we'll end up like over here. And then if that works, that pass should be good. But all of them are without rerolls. So we'll see. I mean, I guess, yeah, the other option is to go... Oh, that's not what you want. And neither is that. So... Huh. What we might see is a dodge back handoff, run through here, and then pass down. Because I don't think this guy's staying put here. Because I can just surf him with a blitz right now. And this piece is free. Also, I can surf this guy from here, so... Yep, here we go. Handoff. And then a run down this path. That would have... If I had thought about it some more, this guy should have gone here instead, because then this path wouldn't have been open. That was kind of sloppy of me. So this is probably a 4+ pass. 2+, 2+, 3+. Yeah. That's a 3+, 2+. And the pass is good. And the catch is not good. Okay. So the problem here, as I assume everyone can see, is that... okay, so you need to go over here. Yeah, so as Blockhead points out, if I want to surf this guy, it's not possible because I'd pick up the ball first. However, I'm still going to do that because, I mean, of course I would. Man with Golden Gumbo is KO'd, so that's nice. Now we're just going to clear some things out over here. So do I go for... Yes, I go for the surf. Of course I go for the surf. Because someone is playing a fucking flute outside. Boom. Now I have to do this because I have to block this guy from trying to get at the ball. And running this guy over here makes him a scoring threat. Hooray. And we can get rid of that guy. And we can do a 1 die here. Because that's good enough for me, because I have block. Okay, so this is a 4+, 2+. And then a 4+, 2+, 4+, 3+. Yeah, the farm blocking strat is very powerful. I mean, so one of the reasons why that was a scary thing, because of course it means that this guy my goal can get surfed by this dude, run out, blitz me, dodge back in, pick it up, and then yeah. Last reroll, possibly. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah. So I actually want to do this. Because Whitney Houston already has 4 SPP, so that sounds like really nice to get some more. And in this case, we're going to block this guy. Because that guy is one closer to dodging out and doing a 1-die blitz on my dude. And I don't want that. Holy shit. That army actually did the thing it needed to do. And Blockhead is kind of at her rerolls, but Blockhead is still going to do things like dodging out, blitzing my ball carrier, because why wouldn't he? And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So that's doable. And then it's a question of, is there anything else Blockhead wants to do first? Like, probably not, to be honest. Because everything's basically horrible anyways. Yeah. Yep. And we'll just run up here. Because we're fast. Like, whoosh, look how fast we are. Now we actually get to move some pieces about, though. I want to know where this flute music is coming from. Outside. It's very, I find it very alarming. That guy gets to go over here. Because why not? Go, go, go. And you get to go over here, and you get to go stand up over here, which probably means that this guy is gonna blitz stab my mummy. Okay, so yeah, so stab is happening. Let's see how it goes. That's a 4. That's not good enough. Does mean I probably... Oh, well, someone wants to run away. Does mean I get to block this. Okay, well... When the dice don't let you roll anything but once, you're gonna have problems. Okay, you go stand over here. Actually, before we do that, you go down here. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's less nice. And end our turn. Because why not? Well, so that sounded... Yeah, so apparently Blockhead was misinformed about how stab works, and it's an action that once you stab, it ends that player's turn, so you can't... Normally, if you just do a blitz, you can blitz and then keep moving, but with stab, you're kind of stuck. So you can't blitz a mummy and then run away if it fails. Which is kind of why stab is a scary skill. Oh no, leave my zombie alone. Okay, well. I'm gonna score on turn 15 because I really want to score with this guy. I guess I could actually score with the gold, but I prefer to score with the white, I think. Okay, so let's do the important stuff first. Which is this. And this. And then we do this. Oof. Well, it wasn't really that bad, but all the same. Let's just score. Now, normally, of course, I wouldn't score at this point, but I just want to make sure I get the SPP I need. Having the white level up early is really good. Let's, well, 6 players back. I have 12 because I got a zombie. Let's see what happens. That's true. Blitz is pretty much the only action that doesn't end your turn. We get catch, but that's because catch happens outside of your turn. How much? Oh, right. I have a bunch of these. I totally forgot. So that's 10, 16 plus. So 21, I guess, because I haven't done anything else. Yeah. So Whitney, Houston, goal. We may not have done all the injuries, I guess. Oh, right. One of them's a surf, so that one doesn't count. So that's down to 19. Do I actually have 19? So I should have 14 here somewhere. So that's 2. 4. 11. 14, yeah. Okay, so can anyone reach? No one can reach. Okay. We can do this, though. Oh, I wanted to push him into the mummy, but Whitney Houston is she's just good. Okay, so I'm sure this is going to work out great. Yeah, so that's kind of, you know what? that's that's probably the most BM thing I've done in a while. Oh, well, I rolled a 1 and then a 1, I guess. Yeah, I'll buy BB2 grill for now. 12 armor breaks. Because I can always kick. Ooh! Men without bats. the guy that scored one of the touchdowns managed to level up as well. So, in the end, we got 15. Yeah, we got 20. So let's have a look. Okay, so Men Without Bats and Whitney Houston both leveled up. That's really good. Let's see what they get. It's a 9. So let's have a think about that. Men Without Bats. You get block. Because I need more block. And then it's a question of... it's a question of guard or mighty blow. I think mighty blow here is gonna do us well. If we can upgrade, if we level up the mummies, of course they don't have general access, so they're gonna get guard. So we have that. So let's get mighty blow since it's early as well. Hopefully, Whitney Houston can do more damage and level up even more. Strong arm white is always white. So that was a pretty good first game, all things considered. I think we're gonna keep View to Grill for a while, because it's yes, because it's gonna let us do some fouling if we need to. Okay, so Block Kid apparently rolled a 6 on the winnings, so I guess that's something.